Hello YouTubers, this is 777 Diehard Forever, coming at you with another highly anticipated and highly recommended model as I continue to play catch up. Today I'll be doing a review on the JC Wings Bamboo Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, the first 787 aircraft in their current livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. I pre-ordered and purchased this model from Waffle Collectibles, and their website address is www.wafflecollectibles.com. But first, before I go into details about this particular aircraft model, please allow me to share you some information about the history of Bamboo Airways and how they actually came about. Bamboo Airways is an up-and-coming Vietnamese leisure-based airline that was founded sometime in the year of 2017 and commenced operations officially on January 16, 2019, with the airline's first inaugural flight destination was from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam to Hanoi, Vietnam, using a leased Airbus A320-200 aircraft. Whereas the corporate headquarters of Bamboo Airways is located on the 22nd floor of the Bamboo Airways Tower, which is located in the Cao Dai district section of Hanoi, Vietnam, while the airline's main hub and base of operations is located on the grounds of Phuket Airport, which is located approximately 19 miles northwest of Quang Nguyen, that's located in the Phuket district section of Quang Nguyen, Vietnam. Bamboo Airways also has operational hubs that's located at Noi Bai International Airport, located in Hanoi, Vietnam, and Tan Son Yat International Airport, located in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. As of May 2022, or at the time of this video review posting, Bamboo Airways is currently the third largest operating airline in Vietnam after Vietjet Air and the country's national flag carrier airline, Vietnam Airlines, as the Vietnamese-based carrier currently flies to 29 destinations across Macau, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Vietnam, as well as the United States of America, with an operating fleet of 29 aircraft that includes 3 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner, including those two you're looking at there. And in addition to the 29 aircraft that currently operates in the Bamboo Airways fleet, the Vietnamese-based carrier also has unfulfilled orders for an additional 12 more aircraft, which includes 11 more Boeing 787-9s, along with the MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, for an additional 20 more Boeing 787-9s that the airline can actually purchase at a later date if the airline chooses to do so. And those aircraft, as we speak, are currently on back order and are awaiting delivery. Also, as of May 2022, or at the time of this video review posting, Bamboo Airways is one of 150 airlines in the world of aviation that currently operates as a certified 3-star airline carrier, according to the international airline review firm Skytrax magazine. Alright everyone, let's take a look at the front of the box here, and what you see is the multicolors of blue and green as you see there, as well as the aircraft type. You see the Bamboo Airways title, the computer generated picture of both aircraft type, but it's the top one I'm going to do the review on. You see the Boeing official license product decal and the information, the FLC group decal, as well as the 1/200 scale diecast aircraft model information you see at the front of the box. Alright, now you're looking at the back of the box, and what you see is the top of it is the Bamboo Airways title, the width and the length of the aircraft, the computer generated picture of both aircraft models, the JC Wings logo, the warning information, the aircraft type, as well as the specification concerning this particular aircraft type. You can pause and read this information if you like, which I find informative. But at the same time, I'm going to keep this moving. Alright, now you're looking at the top of the box, and what you see is the aircraft type information, the computer generated picture of the aircraft, the registration ship number. That's the model that JC Wings will probably release sometime in the foreseeable future. The Dreamliner decal, as well as the 1/200 scale diecast aircraft model information you see at the top of the box. Alright, now you're looking at the bottom of the box. It's pretty much the same information at the top of the box, with the exception of the registration ship number you see to the right. You see a check. That's the one I'm going to do the review on. That's the first 787 aircraft. That's the one I'm going to do the review on, okay? Alright, now you're looking at the nice little metal model stand that actually came with the model, and see the bottom of the model stand. You see the airline's title, Bamboo Airways, the aircraft type, as well as the scale model information you see at the bottom of the model stand you see there. And then you come up here, you see this black pattern right here, folks. The sole purpose of this black pattern is that black pattern not only protects your model, it also prevents it from being damaged or scratched when you decide you want to put your aircraft model in this particular model stand, okay? All right, now you're looking at this plastic bag, and what you see inside this plastic bag are the actual gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, featuring the two little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors. Please stay tuned as I go into detail for the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, okay? Alright, with all that information about this up-and-coming airline carrier called Bamboo Airways and how they actually came about, plus all the details here at the front of the box, as well as the information at the back of the box, plus the actual model stand that came with the model, as well as the gear replacement doors for this particular aircraft model, featuring the two little toothpicks for these gear replacement doors inside that plastic bag. With no further ado, everyone, here is the actual model out of the packaging box. Let's check it out. There it is, everyone. The J.C. Wings Bamboo Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, the first 787 aircraft in their current livery scheme in a 1/200 scale model. Alright, everyone, allow me to share with you some information about the Bamboo Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft and how they became a part of their fleet. Bamboo Airways became the second Vietnamese operator at the Vietnam Airlines, as well as the 43rd operator in the world of aviation that acquired this prestigious state-of-the-art aircraft, as Bamboo Airways took delivery of its first of 14 Boeing 787-9s, along with the MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding, to purchase 20 more aircraft of this type that Bamboo Airways had placed orders for back on June 27, 2018, and received their very first Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, which bears the registration ship number VN-A819, which happened to be this aircraft you're looking at here, at a special delivery ceremony that was held at the Boeing 787 Aircraft Delivery Center facility in North Charleston, South Carolina on December 9, 2019. Then made its actual debut 1 month later on January 2, 2020 with a validation flight from Hanoi to Ho Chi Minh City. Then was followed with another validation flight when it flew from Hanoi to Phu Quoc, Vietnam, in which that particular validation flight took place shortly thereafter for flight certification purposes, which allowed the maintenance crews, the flight crews, as well as the ground staff personnel time to get familiar with the aircraft per se before the actual international flight launch. Then fast forward nearly 3 months later, and that's when Bamboo Airways' first inaugural international flight on this aircraft actually took place, which was on March 29, 2020, and that's when Bamboo Airways officially began utilizing this aircraft on their Hanoi, Vietnam to Prague, Czech Republic route, which actually became the airline's first long-haul destination route outside Vietnam, as Phuket, Hanoi, and Ho Chi Minh City has become the actual gateway basis for this particular aircraft type, with the lion's share of their Boeing 787-9s currently operates mostly out of their Noi Bai International Airport hub that's located in Hanoi, Vietnam. Bamboo Airways has ordered a total of 14 Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft to add to their fleet, and at the time of this video review posting, only 3 are currently operating in service, while the remaining 11, along with the MOU, a Memorandum of Understanding for an initial purchase of 20 more aircraft of this type at a later date, if the airline chooses to do so, are also currently on back order and are awaiting delivery, as this aircraft is destined to become the airline's official flagship jetliner for the Vietnamese-based carrier for the foreseeable future. Now let's talk about the livery scheme you see on this aircraft. This is the livery scheme for Bamboo Airways, as the colors are green, which is displayed on the L1 entrance door, part of the Bamboo Airways billboard title, and the airline's logo that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft actually represents youth and vitality, while the dark blue color, the Bamboo Airways billboard title, the first 787 decal, part of the airline's logo that's displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft, as well as the underbelly of the aircraft, actually symbolizes the connection that the airline also has with the FLC group, which happens to be the actual owners of Bamboo Airways. And the light blue color, the engine cowlings, and part of the airline's logo that's displayed on the rear fuselage section of the aircraft actually represents the true symbol of pioneering spirit an outstanding commitment for hospitality, as Bamboo Airways actually calls this livery scheme a celebration, which actually coincides with the natural beauty of the country of Vietnam, with a more modern urban feel that also includes a large green bamboo forest leaf as the airline's logo, as the brand identity of Bamboo Airways, which includes the livery scheme as well as its logo, was created and designed by the aviation design studio firm of Lip Strategic Design, whose global headquarters is located in Tokyo, Japan, with offices located in Singapore. Well, everyone, with all that information out of the way about this particular aircraft and how it became part of their fleet, as well as this livery scheme you see displayed on this aircraft, with no further ado, let's get down to the nitty gritty and allow me to show you all the details on this aircraft model. Shall we? Let's check it out and let us begin. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the port side. We're going to start at the front where you see the front nose landing gears, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the fleet number on that nose gear door, 819. You see the pitot tubes, what have you, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, as well as the cockpit windows. I'm going to give you a better view of those details later on in the model review. But between the cockpit windows and the L1 entrance door is the Vietnamese flag decal, which is this flag decal you're looking at right here. And this flag decal represents the country where Bamboo Airways currently operates from as one of the major flag carrier airlines for the country of Vietnam. And then right below the Vietnamese flag decal is the FLC group decal, which is this decal you're looking at right here. The FLC group is actually a parent company as well as the actual owners of Bamboo Airways. It is also one of the largest corporations in Vietnam that was founded sometime in 2001, as this multi-industrial conglomerate also has a wide range of diversified business activities in real estate, construction, hospitality, finance, mining, as well as aviation, whose global headquarters is located in the Cao Dai district section of Hanoi, Vietnam. And right below the FLC group decal is the Hai Long Bay Vinh Hai Long, which is actually pronounced in the Vietnamese language, which is this decal right here. Bamboo Airways decided to christen this particular aircraft by naming it after this ancient archaeological UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization World Heritage Site area, which is located along the northeastern coast of Vietnam, as the name Ha Long literally means descending dragon, as this popular Vietnamese travel destination is located approximately 95 miles east of Hanoi, Vietnam, that's located in the Quang Ninh province area of northeast Vietnam. And then now you're looking at the green L1 entrance door, which is this little door you see right here. This particular green door is actually a powerful indicator of saying welcome to our home, as the Vietnamese people are actually considered a people of extraordinary charm and hospitality. And then you see the boldly enlarged Bamboo billboard logo type title, which is right here, right there. As you see the letter M, as I mentioned earlier, show you right here. That's actually located inside the boldly enlarged Bamboo billboard logo type title, actually resembles that of a protective roof over an abstract bamboo leaf, as the logo type communicates stability and reliability, in which these quality traits are shared by the airline's parent company, the FLC Group, which is already a well-known corporation throughout the country of Vietnam. You also see the Bamboo Airways title there as well. And then you slide over here, you see the first 787 decal, which is this right here. The first 787 decal, as I mentioned right there, as this special commemorative decal indicates that this particular Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft was the first aircraft of its type that entered the Bamboo Airways fleet officially when this aircraft was delivered to the airline on December 9, 2019. All right, now you're looking at the center of the aircraft, but underneath the wings, you're looking at the outer landing bogey gears you see right here, which includes the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors. And then on that the engine column, you see the hashtag fly Bamboo decal, which is this decal right here. And this is the actual Twitter address for Bamboo Airways. So if you want to go to Bamboo Airlines, you can go there on Twitter, okay? But more important, you're looking at these nice looking engines here, featuring the engine cones right here, as well as the sawtooth pattern. As I mentioned earlier, the sawtooth pattern represents fuel reduction and help improve fuel efficiency, noise reduction and help improve fuel efficiency at the same time. Sorry about that. And these are the General Electric Gen X-1B turbofan type engines that are used on this particular Bamboo Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft. Now we're going to turn this aircraft model around. We're going to actually see at the front of the engine, the fan blades on these engines spin. Let's check it out and find out. All right, now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the port/left side. Featured the engine strike/air deflectors right here. And then does the fan blade spin here? Yes, they do. Perfect. And then you see the inboard landing light you see right there, as well as the front visual view of the outer landing bogey gears you see here on the side of the aircraft. That includes the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors. Now you're looking at the front of the engines here on the starboard/right side of the aircraft, featuring the engine strike/air deflectors there as well. Do the fan blade spin over here as well? Yes, they do. Perfect. And then you see the inboard landing light you see right there, as well as the front visual view of the outer landing bogey gears you see on the side of this aircraft, which includes the landing gear struts as well as the actual landing gear doors as well. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft where you got you got somewhat of a visual view of the power escape hatch door. I'll give you a better visual view of that detail later on in the model review. Then you see the cockpit windows, the windshield wipers, the radome nose cone, the front nose landing gear door, the landing gear lights inside of the front nose landing gear door, the landing gear struts, as well as the front visual view of the front nose landing gears. All right, now you're looking at the curved rake wingtip device. It's kind of a little bent right there, but that's okay. Along with the rear navigation light you see here on this side of the aircraft that's next to this curved rake wingtip device. All right, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft, and right underneath the Dreamliner decal is the AFT boat bin door you see there. But right above the economy class window is the actual registration ship number, VN-A819. Registration ship number VN-A819. This aircraft is the first Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft that actually entered the Bamboo Airways fleet, and the first test flight on this aircraft took place on November 17, 2019, and was supposed to have been delivered to Hanoi Airlines, but instead was later delivered to Bamboo Airways on December 9, 2019. All right, we stay at the back of the aircraft, and right above the AFT boat bin door and below the economy class windows is the Dreamliner decal you're looking at here. This particular state-of-the-art aircraft was officially given the name Dreamliner sometime back in July 2003 after a public naming competition was held for the 7E7, in which this aircraft was originally named, and was officially given the name of this particular aircraft, the Boeing 787 Dreamliner aircraft, sometime in January 2005. All right, now you're looking at the tail fin of the aircraft, and what you're looking at is the Airlines logo that's actually displayed on the tail fin of the aircraft, which is this logo you see right here. And this is the corporate logo for Bamboo Airways, which actually resembles that of a largely green Vietnamese bamboo forest leaf, as you can see there. And then you see the strobe light that sits between the APU exhaust hole and the horizontal stabilizer. And then you come over here, this is the actual APU, auxiliary power unit exhaust hole, and there is a hole in there, as well as the entire aircraft from the rear view angle. Let's check it out. There it is, the Bamboo Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft from the rear view angle. Awesome. All right, now you're looking at the front of the aircraft here on the starboard/right side of the aircraft, where you see the front nose landing gears, the landing gear struts, the landing gear door featuring the fleet number, the pitot tubes, the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows, the Vietnamese flag decal, the FLC group decal, the Hanoi Vinh Hanoi Bay decal you see there as well. The Bamboo Airways title, the green entrance door right there, the front cargo container loading door, the first 787 decal, as well as the inboard landing light you see right here on the side of the aircraft. All right, now you're looking at underneath the wings here on the starboard side, and what you're looking at is the General Electric Gen X 1B turbofan type engine you see here, featuring the hashtag Fly Bamboo decal displayed on the engine column you see there as well. Then the sawtooth pattern right there, the engine cones, as well as the side visual view of the landing bogey gears, which includes the landing gear struts as well as the landing gear doors there as well. Now you're looking at the curved rake wingtip device on this side of the aircraft that also features the green navigation light that's displayed next to this curved rake wingtip device as well. Alright, now you're looking at the back of the aircraft here on the starboard side, where you're looking at the rear cargo container loading door, the Dreamliner decal, the registration ship number, as well as the airline's corporate logo you see at the back of the aircraft that's painted on this tail fin of the aircraft, as well as the strobe light you see right here by the APU exhaust hole. Okay. Alright, before I show you this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view, as well as the undercarriage belly view in its entirety in full detail, please allow me to let you check out one feature, which is the rolling gears. So I'm going to show you that right now. Let's check it out. Oh, it rolls pretty good. So good, so far so good. The gears tilt, and the front nose landing gear swivels as well. As you can see there, and there. So no further ado, everyone. Let's check this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. Let's check it out. Alright, now you're looking at this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view. We're going to start at the front of the aircraft, where you see the radome nose cone, the windshield wipers, the cockpit windows. You see the Vietnamese flag decal on both sides. Then you see the top of the aircraft, where you see the power escape hatch door. You see the green doors on both sides. And then you come up here to the top of the aircraft, see emergency escape hatch door number 1, along with the anti-collision beacon light. You see the Bamboo Airways titles on both sides. And then you come here, a high frequency antenna, as well as the satellite communications antenna. And then there's the first Boeing 787 decal on both sides, emergency escape hatch door number 2, the ADF antennas right there, the Wi-Fi box antenna, emergency escape hatch door number 3, and a couple more high frequency antennas. And then there's the registration ship number on both sides, as well as the vertical stabilizer known as the tail fin. And then there's the horizontal stabilizer, featured a little black dot right there, as well as the black dot you see displayed there as well. Those black dots, everyone, are actually called illuminary lights, and the sole purpose of those illuminary lights that it actually light up this tail here when it flies during nighttime. Now let's check out the engines and the wings from above. Let's start with the engines first. You see there. Then you come to the top of the wings. No wing walkway, but you got the no-step warning information, which includes the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip device from the aerial bird's eye view on this side of the aircraft. Now let's check out over here. The engine's there. Top of the wings, no wing walkway, but you got the no-step warning information, along with the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you. Fuel dump valve, as well as the aerial bird's eye view of this curved rake wingtip device on this side of the aircraft as well. Alright, now you're looking at the undercarriage belly view of this aircraft model in full detail, where the front part of it is white. We're going to start at the front there, where you see the radome nose cone, the crew escape hatch door, the front nose landing gear door, as well as the front nose landing gear. And then you slide here, is mostly blue from this point on, where you see the Bamboo title on the underbelly, as well as the anti-collision beacon light, the hole where the stand goes in at. And then you slide down this way. No APU housing door. That's okay. That's the horizontal stabilizers underneath. Now let's check out the gears over here. Tilt a little problem tilting, but that's okay. See the engines there, as well as the wings underneath, which includes the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you, registration ship number, fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip device underneath you see here. Now let's check out over here. The engines there, the gears, as well as the wings underneath, which includes the flaps, slats, aileron spoilers, what have you, fuel dump valve, as well as the curved rake wingtip device underneath as well on the side of the aircraft. Alright, since I show you this aircraft model from the aerial bird's eye view as well as the undercarriage belly view in its entirety in full detail, now I'm going to put it on that nice little model stand you see there that I showed you earlier. So with no further ado, everyone, here is the model on the model stand. Let's check it out. Okay, finally got this model on the stand as you see it being displayed in a takeoff land position with no problem, no hesitation. Now I'm going to let this model rotate in a clockwise rotation. Now starting with the port side you see here. Looking at the aircraft from the tail cam angle. Now you're looking at the aircraft from the starboard side. The front of the aircraft. And back to the port side of the aircraft. Okay, before I take this model off the stand, I got it at this angle for a reason, and the reason is the actual magnetic gears that came with the model. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my and let you see what I'm talking about. We're gonna start at the front nose landing gear first. As you can see, that's magnetic. The outer landing bogey gear here on the port side, that's magnetic, as well as the outer bogey gear here on the starboard side. That's magnetic as well. So since I got all the gears off this model, I'm going to let you see this model at a different angle in flight mode / gears up position without the gears. Let's check it out. Alright, now you're seeing this model being viewed in flight mode / gears up position without the gears. Now you got one or two options how you want to display your model. If you want to continue to display your model like this in flight mode / gears up position without the gears, that's fine. You see these gear replacement doors inside this plastic bag here featuring the two little toothpicks. That's the sole purpose of these gear replacement doors, so you can substitute your gears while you display your model like this in flight mode / gears up position without the gears. Or you can do like I do, just keep them in the gear down position. Gears up, gear down, your choice. I choose to leave mine on there because it adds more value to the model. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and put these gears back on this model, take this model off the stand, and go ahead and wrap up this model review. Alright. Alright, the seating configuration. Bamboo Airways has two seating configured cabin layout versions that they actually use on their Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft. However, on this particular Bamboo Airways Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, it seats 294 passengers in a 3-class configured cabin layout. Alright everyone, here's the breakdown from rows 1 to 7, which will be from here to about right here. You have 26 business class live flatbed seats in a 1-2-1 configuration, and rows 11 to 14, which will be about from here to about right here. You have 21 premium economy class seats in a 2-3-2 layout configuration, and rows 16 to 45, which will be about from here all the way back to the rear of the aircraft. You have just a 247 economy class seats, which is a 3.3.3 layout configured there as well, which brings a total of 294 seats. And finally, in addition to Ho Chi Minh City and Phu Quoc as the validated test flight destinations, as well as Prague, Czech Republic as the inaugurated international flight destination on this particular aircraft, Bamboo Airways currently employs this aircraft or have previously utilized this aircraft, the Boeing 787-9 stretch Dreamliner aircraft, on routes from Hanoi, Vietnam to Amsterdam Schiphol, London Heathrow, Los Angeles, California, Osaka, Kansai, Oslo, Gardermoen, Norway, San Francisco, California, and Tokyo, Narita, and from Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam to Hanoi, Vietnam, and London Heathrow. Those are the routes. Well, everyone, this will conclude this model review. I'd like to know if you got this model or you plan on getting this model, if you can snatch it up. However, this model is almost impossible to find as we speak. But if you missed out on this one, don't worry. There's the other one comes I mentioned earlier. But your only outside chance of getting this model, you can find it there, is on eBay. So if you can get it, please snatch it up. Highly recommend it. So with that said, please take care. God bless. Stay tuned. There's more model content coming. Peace.